Greetings, my brothers, and today I invite you to the Lil Durk love story. It ain't no secret, Lil Durk love those fat ass bitches, and he just can't get enough of those chubby wubby butt cheeks. And I must admit, I love thick women too, yes, but I don't like no big old oompa loompa whoopee cushion booty having ass bitch. I'ma leave that all up to Lil Durk, but there's more to the story than you know. Lil Durk is a very intelligent young man, and he grew up on the south side of Chicago, the same place as D Wade and Kanye West. But Lil Durk wasn't like all the other little kids. Lil Durk was a genius, and he invented plenty inventions. But there was a little girl next door that he just loved, a little fine chocolate drop thing, but she ain't want nothing to do with his nerdy ass. Lil Durk would do little goofy shit like climb up to a window and come to her house, but her family treated him just like a clown. Durk only had one good friend growing up, and that was a young man by the name of Anthony Davis. Anthony told Durk, forget about Laura. The darker the berry, the meaner the juice. We need to get online and find some light bright bitches. And that's exactly what they did. They got online, found some of the lightest, brightest women in the world. But there was only one problem. These young ladies lived all the way in Japan. But Lil Durk was determined. He worked all summer at the grocery store just to buy plane tickets for this young lady to finally come and see him. But when she finally arrived, she was not the same young lady in the pictures. She catfished his little ass. Come to find out, she was a part-time sumo wrestler in Japan. Lil Durk was mad at first, but he ain't never had no tuna before. So he thought about it, and he thought about it, and he decided, I spent all this money on this plane ticket, this girl gonna give me some tuna. So he rode her home on the back of his bicycle, and those rolls was flopping, but Durk was ready to get it poppin'. It was his first time, and from then on out, he's been in love with big old fat sumo wrestling bitches. Durk ain't get no love in the ghetto from then on. He looked in the mirror and decided to make a change. He really wanted to be with that girl next door, but he knew that she only liked thug niggas. He went to his laboratory and came up with a bright idea. He started whipping together a concoction with some 9-ether and some cough syrup. There was only one problem. He needed a guinea pig to test his serum on, so he called up his best friend Anthony, and it was on. When Anthony first took the syrup, he grew 7 feet tall, and it fucked his eyebrows up for a lifetime, but this would later benefit him in the future. Durk had to tweak it a little bit, and once he perfected it, he tried it, and it turned him into a different person. And from then on out, Durk ain't never had no problem getting no tuna. All the girls in the neighborhood started calling him Stefan, but on the low though, between you and me, Durk still loved them fat ass bitches. But he was still in love with that girl next door. When he finally went over there to see her, she opened the door and she couldn't believe her eyes. She was in love with the new Durk. It was an ignorance about him that was hypnotizing. She had to tell him straight up, I can't stand no intelligent black man, but now that you on some gangster shit, I would have been your girl, Durk, but it's too late. I done started dyking. She told him that she was focused on her rap career, and she ain't have no time for a relationship anyways. Durk was so confused. He did everything in his power to be attractive to this woman, and now she done started dyking. He was ready to give up on the sisters, but he thought about what she said about her rap career, and then he came up with another bright idea. Y'all didn't know this, but Durk Banks' real father is Lloyd Banks. He asked his father to put him into the rap game so he can put the girl next door in the rap game. And once he did that, my brother, Dej Loaf put all that dyke shit to the side and started dating Durk exclusively. And then Durk took his secret love potion and mass produced it in the ghetto. He didn't put a patent on it, but he decided to name it Lean. Now the moral of the story is, if you want a specific type of female, you're going to have to dumb yourself all the way down. And if you don't want to bite the bullet and dumb yourself all the way down, there's plenty of chubby wubby butt cheeks out there for you. But don't feel bad, my brother. Most of these fine females are lesbians anyways, and they don't want you. Unless you're a baller or you're gonna put your life on the line just to be with her. And another thing, my brothers, the show Family Matters was about Lil Durk's life. I ain't lying, I got the documentations right here in my hand. It says here on page 92. The show Family Matters took place in the south side of Chicago, the same place where lil Durk was born. Now it ain't no coincidence, I ain't got to lie to y'all. I'm tired of y'all thinking I be making this stuff up, but this is actual facts. I ain't got no reason to lie to none of y'all. I got all of the documentation. I told you motherfuckers I got tentacles. I really do got tentacles. I ain't gotta tell no stories or play no games. I keep it real all the time. 300%. What I got to lie for? Tell me that.